Last time on Final Fantasy.
You know, I'm a summoner, so I know some shit. You could have asked me. Yubar, what are you doing here? Okay. Hey, she has a card. Waiting. Waiting. Seriously, just... It ditched her! It fucking ditched her! Oh, man. That's sad. Oh my god, it fucking ditched her. Unfortunately, all I found is beauty can't sometimes keep watch while I work. It should only take a moment. Alright. Nice day out, at least. Not a lot going on, man. This seems kind of... Whoa! Damn. Shit, this thing's actually tough. Oh shit, this thing's actually tough! Yes! Holy crap, that was actually tough. What is she doing? What is she doing?
Today on Final Fantasy.
That was me being nice. Right about here, yes. As before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts while I work. And try to be quiet about it. It's gonna be a dragon, isn't it? It's gonna be a dragon. Watch. Dragon. That dragon is still pretty big. This one. Yeah, get him on for the big one. Bitch. Bitch. Little bitch. About the noise this time? Fascinating. These rings are not all right. Though perhaps that should come as no surprise. I'm not given to superstition, but there is a clear, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. Got to do the voice. I apologize. I'm just tired. A long day of rage and frustration and wanting to rip throats out. Now, I've been told that by the end of 2.55's main story, I will find myself eager in anticipation for Heavensward. Okay. I'm going to excuse whatever story they provide. Alright, I'm going to excuse that from the possibility, okay? This story might be good. I don't know. I don't have the script. I will excuse the place. I hit these Guardians, but they're a bit more tolerable now that I actually saved their ass. In fact, they actually almost seem nice. Still, I think some of them are assholes. I think the hierarchy are full of assholes, and that's coming from after meeting the council who runs Ul'dah. Syndicate. I don't even know what I'll excuse that. I'll excuse whatever levels I may put in, because I don't know. I'll excuse the flying mouse that probably have no purpose or use whatsoever. I will not excuse the 3 classes, or the 3 new jobs, that they have shown us. They fucked up Dark Knight royally, because it's not the Dark Knight I'm used to. The Dark Knight I'm used to is a badass. Like, I think back, and every time I think of this guy, he uses HP to serious, massive. But he also has skills that can heal him. OP as fuck, still really cool. Still super awesome. Super tough. They can wield any weapon. Thank you. Tank, that to me is the Dark Knight. Dark Knight is this guy. He's like his own HP, but he is so outrageous that it almost doesn't matter, because by the time he's done, I used to be able to take all the lines. Anyways, I can't remember what it is, but yeah, fuck you, asshole. Okay. But he was a badass. And that's not what I've heard. You have to understand my frustration in this matter. The Dark Knight I am familiar with uses his own HP to cause serious damage. But in return, you know, again, serious fucking damage. But he also had skills that could really heal him as well by stealing health from the opponent. It was a great balance. And while they were overpowered as hell, they were still awesome. I used to be able to send one Dark Knight with a group of under-geared, under-leveled players or whatever, and they would come out on top. Simply because he was there to deal whatever blows they needed, and the rest of them would level really quickly. It was awesome. The Machinist, I don't know what they're doing with it, and I'm a little afraid. But they do it kind of like the Machinist from Final Fantasy X. That I could really get behind. And then there's the new one, the Astrology. And we've seen NPC versions of it over the years with Final Fantasy games, but never a playable version. So they made a healer, and I figure it would have been DPS. So I am concerned, because to me the classes are everything. The classes are what make the game. And to an extent they do, because if you don't enjoy playing as that thing, there's no point in it. So yeah, I'm concerned. You chose to paddle in the Ichor a while longer, I take it. No matter, I took advantage of accuracy analysis of my data. It would appear that there have been a measurable decrease in the ALSU's ambient aether concentration since clearing. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assessment. Why am I still with you, asshole? Oh, that'd be why. For our next survey, I'll have you escort me to Earth's fount. The ambient aether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Point yes? No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now, come on! Anyways, back on the subject now. So, I'm a little bothered by it because, again, classes are what make this kind of game. I mean, yes, RPGs, you can go with, okay, let me take one element. the element of, not Final Fantasy, the element of Skyrim. I will go with Skyrim, or to be more specific, the Elder Scrolls. This is a game where you can pick up any kind of weapon and become anything you want. You can be a mage, you can be a warrior, you can be whatever it is you want to be. You gear yourself the appropriate way or the inappropriate way, however you want to gear yourself. You just go to town with it. And that was awesome. It still is awesome. Skyrim's still addicting because of it. ESO, I think, fucked that up. I never played it, and I don't ever want to. I heard nothing but terrible things about it. But that's one version. Another version, if you look at the Final Fantasy RPG structures, well, if you have multiple characters, you have a set of characters and their roles. And in some cases, they can be just like Final Fantasy XII. I could have had a tank with Vaughn, but instead I made him my fast, quick character. I made Bosch my tank, and he freaking kicked ass. Balthier was the gunner, Freya was an archer and a spell mage. She was kind of a combat archer / spell mage. It was pretty cool. Ash was my combat mage. She would use the sword and shield most of the time, but she also cast spells. Mostly status effect spells. Camilla was my white mage. She actually functioned as a mage. Anyways, yeah. But then you have things like that. Yep. Because they ran. See, so that kind of thing can really make a game. I mean, look at this. You have so many different classes, and they all unique in their own individual ways. They all bring something to the table. They all have things that make them valuable and worthwhile as playing them. I mean, even the Dragoon, which is seen as being a stupid class because apparently not that many smart people play it, but it has its advantages. It can be really effective in the right hands. I've actually taken practices on it. It's a pretty effective class at times. You've got something like Monk. Fast damaging. I mean, the true definition of damage per second. Fast paced. It's fun. The tanks. The Paladin. Okay. To be fair, the Paladin is a piece of shit until level 50. At which point he is a fucking badass. The Warrior is basically an all-around badass. But these roles are what make it fun and unique. And okay, I'm gonna shut up because we got a cutscene instead. Oh, yes, quite high, yet still markedly lower than historical measurements taken at the end of the 6th astral era. Did the presence of a primal account for the difference? Was there something else? Something else? Something else. Scion, come here. I need you. Okay, bitch. What you find? What the hell? What the fuck? Do you remember my friend's help is mine? There you are. Hurry, I'm worried that you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. Got like a hog, but not by one, though. These ones were made with a blade. It's not like you put up much of a fight. Similar shit. unlikely Crystal Grave operations in this area. What cause had Wilred to come here? Wilred! Oh my god! We will see to the scholar's protection, Yubar. Aye, and boys remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. The undescended want to know what happened. Why was he out here? So do I. Not the only one. What the hell? How did he even end up out here? How long has he been here? Yes, just a second. I don't know where Tataru went, and now we even found Wilred. This is getting dangerous. Busy makes. Oh my god, how did I not fucking know that? God damn it, I wish I knew that. I literally just read that. But status on busy became because of gold spammers. God damn, I can't believe that's how you stop the gold spammers. Fucking hell! Welcome home, Yubar. I gather you found Tataru and Laminza. Aye, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure. And while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect that it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. That's it! You are, you will return. You seem troubled. Do you this much, if so? Wilred, dead? We have murder? By the 12, how can that be? I will send word to Alphanon at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation, and send word to Wilred's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this, and why? How complicated this story has suddenly become. The recent events weigh heavily on our minds. We must needs set them aside for now. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history. A grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard. The first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean alliance. Failing that, it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. What? We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We have bested Dravinians and Ostians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots their subjugation. And our triumphs, remarkable though they are brought at a terrible cost. Brave adventurers and allies, broken on the steps of faith, before our eyes in this very room, our dear friend Monbrita. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast on my steed. Then do it. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. Don't nod, you idiot! God, my character does not support me. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Fortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Lamin a note. If they do not return quickly, I will have to sell for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. There you are. Off to the big soiree, Yubar. Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not. You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind? Run, roll, Red. Dead. By the Navigator, Wilred's dead. God's damn it! They must know they've been rumbled. I mean, sod it. This past time we had this talk, after our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. So I had to dig around, on the quiet like, and sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers courtesy of a Dodo Consortium. Daft name for a business if I ever heard one, which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Well, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Short of calling one of his businesses the bloody bribery consortium, I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. The gods only know how many men are first and third are taking Telegi's coin, but now we know what some of them are. I wager me right eye they're the ones what did for Willard. They're in a shun full of taking to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention he was. Should have seen it at the time, but it didn't, gods damn me. Still, I don't see what Telegi hopes to accomplish. He had his scheme with all the care of a drunk pissing into the wind. No, he's cleverer than this, so we need to be clever too. It's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that, you have me word. Ah, Yubar. Mind yourself when you're in Ul'dah, eh? We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind will sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Something tells me I'm gonna have a fight on my hands in Ul'dah. I'm more than ready for it. Waiting. It seriously just... It ditched her! It fucking ditched her!